Aaron Judge. He's been having a monster 2022 campaign, which suits him pretty well, Stu, because he's on a one-year, $19 million contract. Like, these are the numbers you want to put up in terms of MLB ranks: homers, runs, RBI, total bases, slugging percentage, OPS, and WAR. First. So basically, it doesn't get much better than that from an individual standpoint. The question here being, like, how do we even classify him? Before we talk about the next contract and what he's worth, best player in baseball, MVP for sure. How do we define him at this moment?
Well, you would have to say he's the best offensive player in baseball without a doubt. To say the best player in baseball, it's got to cover a lot more than just what he's doing with his offensive numbers. Although he is a good defensive player, you know, he's not a guy that's going to steal 30 stolen bases.
He's not a shortstop either. He's not.
And he plays right field. He has played center field for the Yankees. So best player in baseball, no. Best offensive player in baseball this year, yes, he is.
So having one of his best seasons, do you look at this as he's still got trajectory? He's 30 years old, right?
30 years old.
There's still a lot more ahead for him. Is he, I don't want to say he's peaking, but, you know, as you start to think about a next contract, where is he at in the career?
Well, in my opinion, I think based on the year that he's having, and I'm looking at it through my eyes, I'm not looking through it the eyes of analytics, I'm looking at it through the eyes of what I see. This is the best year he's had in Major League, in his Major League career. And that would give me the impression that he's learning more about the game, he's learning more about himself, he's learning more about what he needs to do to prepare. This guy is 6'7", 6'8". He's not a out of shape guy. This guy is built.
He's a specimen.
And so with that being said, I think that he is on the rise still. I think that he's learning and he is on the rise. I think his spiral is going upward.
All right, so you're going to be a GM again. Have you put that hat on? Now, realistic here, right? I don't want you to give out a maximum number and a maximum dollar amount, but if you're in the market, what would you give him right now in terms of term and in terms of salary?
If I'm on the market right now, well, first of all, the Yankees, I'm going to say this about the Yankees, and I hope Brian's listening to me. If I'm the Yankees, I don't let this player leave New York, first of all. Whoever offers him, I'm going to offer $1 more.
You'll regret it if you don't. Okay.
So contract-wise, I offer him an average value of 45. I go to $45 million per season.
Wow.
And because he's 30.
How many years?
Because he's 30, I only want to give him 6, which is the reason why I had such a high average value, because I raised the average value so that I can get him for less years. I think 6 years, we're going to get the best of Aaron Judge. I think once we start getting into that 7th and 8th year, which means he's 37, 38, I think there's going to be some decline, and I don't want to be caught on the hook for that.
I just did the math. Producer Anthony also confirming $270 million is what you're giving Aaron Judge to remain a Yankee.
Like I said, the big kicker is the average value. That puts him amongst the top players in the game when it comes to average value and pay.
I wonder who else could even compete for that type of dollar amount. Only a small handful of teams.